Yeah. I done cried a lot. I done failed a lot. If we get a lot, we make bail a lot. Cooling at the park, it was hella hot.
Welcome to another episode of the Faux Brits show. I'm here today. My name is E. Who am I with? What's your name, bro?
Snacks.
Snacks. What they call you though?
That's all they call me, Snacks.
That's all they call you today. Yeah. We're here. This is post Chelsea thumping. Hopefully you've seen
Post Chelsea raping. Post Chelsea raping.
Hopefully
rape.
Hopefully you've seen the other video. If you haven't, just go back to the other video, watch that, check it out. It's a cheeky little vlog thing. It's only 12 minutes long. I think it's pretty dope. We didn't really talk that much on that one because we both considered ourselves to be very irrational. So we were like, you know what? Cheeky little 12 minutes, and then we'll come back at him again after we've had 24 hours to breathe with a little more, thought. But, well, here, it's been 24 hours. Over to you, Snacks.
Bro, we're shit.
Yeah?
We're shit. We're garbage.
Yeah.
I took a shit this morning, and that looked better than how we did
you
it.
don't have to cuss that much, but I feel you, yeah.
Like, what? What? No, I'm going to sugarcoat it. No, you know what? We weren't that bad. No, we were shit. We were bad. It's just simple. Like, I'm being real. Like, we were that bad. We were literally, like...
Okay.
I've watched, like, so many bad... I watched 2 years of Louis van Gaal. I watched a year of David Moyes. Do you not understand, like, how bad it's been for me as a United fan? And then we hire the greatest manager in the world, and then this happens.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm calmer than I was yesterday. I'm still...
For sure.
We're just bad. We're just bad. That's it. We're not...
Yeah, no, it's been 24 hours. I've thought about this a lot. Basically, I'm trying to, like, manage expectations. We're bad. Yeah, we're bad. That's facts. And we're worse than Louis van Gaal, in my opinion. Well, we're not not generally speaking, but, like, this
like we
L
played...
is worse than any Louis van Gaal L. And granted, he lost 3-0. That 3-0 to Tottenham, that one was bad for me. That one, like, hurt me because Ashley Young playing center forward.
No. What makes this worse is personnel-wise, we have a better team. On paper,
I was gonna get to that. Yeah. We have like a league-winning team. Like,
so
comfortably.
Personnel-wise, we're better.
Personnel-wise, we're like win the league-wise. Yeah.
You put us on paper, well, we can match Barcelona, we can match Real Madrid, we can match Juve, Bayern,
That makes it
in
really
terms
bad,
of like what's happened. We're garbage. We're worse than friggin' Stoke, for all I know. We're worse than Watford. We're worse than Everton. We're worse than, like...
Yeah, no, that was bad.
It's bad.
That was bad, and I know I was one of those people that at the start of the season, I was, like, bigging up us winning the league. I thought for sure we'd win the league. Not for sure we'd win the league, but, like, within reason, I thought we'd win the league. As of right now, maybe this 24 hours is not enough for me to, like, really gather my thoughts, but I look at the league table... And I don't think we'll finish top 4. I really don't. Yeah. I don't see how Man City, Liverpool, Tottenham, Arsenal are your top 4. And then you have Chelsea. And then I think us. I think we can still finish above Chelsea. But I'm just saying, like, top 4 is, like, looking like a reach right now. Do you agree? Thoughts?
I don't know, man. I'm really mad. I'm really pissed off. That was awful. That was like the worst way to start off a week was to not only lose. Like, had we lost 2-1, I would have been like,
we had no excuses.
We got raped.
I really wanted an excuse, like a referee or like a red card.
If they gave David Luiz a red card, it's a whole different game.
Yeah, and I mean, we can
because they're already only playing 3 in the back.
I'm talking about us getting a red. Like, if we got a red, then I can be like, oh well, we had 10 men. Like, nah, I have no excuses. We just got thumped.
Yeah, we were just.
I mean, like, Smalling being toilet, that's a good excuse, but like, still, you know what I mean? Like, we got thumped.
That's it. We're bad. We are bad.
Thumped. And a lot of things happened during that game that sucked. One being Smalling, toilet. Still, like, I've had 24 hours and I still think he's just garbage. It was really hard for me to forgive him after that Man City game 2 years ago with the red card, but he turned it around. He had a really good, like, next 6-8 months. But then even last season, we were supposed to finish in the top 4. No, last season we were supposed to finish in the top 4, and he just fell apart. That West Ham game, do you remember that West Ham game? Martial had 2.
Yeah,
Lost
that was
3-2.
like the last game of the season.
That was 100% on him. Had we won that game, we would have gotten top 4. Facts. Like, mathematically speaking. Like, not even won that game. Had we drawn that game, we would have gotten top 4. And he fell apart during that game. But, you know, I blamed Van Gaal. Like, right? Like, not blamed fully Van Gaal, but you know what I mean? But I'm done with him. I'm done with Smalling. Like, I don't care if he plays really well. Like, even if he turns it around, I'm not going to forget this. So, like, in the back of my head, I'm always going to be like, well, sick. Right now, he's playing amazing. But,
like tomorrow, he'll be awful.
You get what I'm saying? So, like, he's just gotten that X mark in my head.
A little black spot.
Yeah. And Fellaini let me down. Now that I've had 24 hours, really let me down.
He's awful. He's awful.
I think it's time for Morgan Schneiderlin to get a chance. I don't know if he's going to be better or worse, but it's time for him to get a chance, right? Like, you know what I mean? It's time to mix it up, right? And we said that after Watford, that our center backs needed to be mixed up, right? Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about Fusu Mensah coming in, maybe partnering Bailly with just Blind, and you remember that, right? And we didn't. It's just like sick. Thoughts on the center backs situation, defense in general?
Mate, like overall, like I'm just gonna go into everyone. I'm gonna go into players that I like rate higher than I rate myself. Higher than I rate a lot of things.
Then
higher than I rate video games. Like, you know me, I love video. Like there's some players that I like, but I don't like more than this. I'm going into everyone today because that performance. But here's the thing. This performance was inexcusable. That was an embarrassment.
For sure.
I feel embarrassed. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm a Man United fan until I die. Like,
till you die, for sure.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like, this isn't gonna change. Oh, like I'm not like that type of kid. But this was deep. Like, I was embarrassed to call myself a Manchester United fan after that day. I was embarrassed.
I wasn't that bad for me.
No, was like. No, because here's the thing. Like after you're with the fans and everyone's feeling that you lost 4-0, you know what I mean? So I felt a little comforted. But like, bro, like, you like when you like for every loss last season and for every loss the season before that, I had an excuse. Louis van Gaal he's just a cunt. He doesn't understand like logic. So he's like, Louis van Gaal's awful, and they'd be like, this, oh, like you praise Louis van Gaal, this, that. I'm just like, whatever. Like, but this season we have one of the greatest Premier League managers of all time.
For sure.
We have one of the greatest strikers of all time. We have the most expensive footballer in history. You know, we have what was it? Didn't Martial win the Golden Boy?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
We have that. We have Rashford, who should have won it today. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have everything going for us. We had a center back who was Team of the Year. We have an even better center back next to him. You know what I mean?
No, I feel you.
And like for us to go against Chelsea, who for me are still average. They're still not good. I don't think they're good after beating.
They're good. Yeah. I don't think they're good at all.
Like, you know what I mean?
Not saying.
Like, I'm like that. That's
I just
sickening.
think we're bad. Like, I don't think they're good.
No. That's for me. That's sickening. That's disgusting. Like,
for sure.
It was awful, and I was just like, I was thinking about it today. This day has been awful.
Yeah.
But like, I was thinking about it, and like, my friends are texting me like United or shit. And, like, I can't say like, wow, we have this. Well, no, like we're bad. We are genuinely a bad football team.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the players. I still think the players are class. I think it's just the way we're playing.
For sure.
But yeah, no.
I think we're gonna disagree on which players are toilet and which players are not. I think we.
Here's the thing. I don't think we're gonna disagree which players were toilet. I think we're gonna agree that like they were like we're gonna agree on the same player, but we're gonna disagree on the extent. I think that's a better way of saying it because all right, big one that we had in the last episode: Zlatan or Jesse Lingard. Who was worse? Zlatan won the poll. Everyone thinks he was worse. For me, I still don't think he was that bad. I mean, when I say he wasn't that bad, I don't think he was bad as Jesse Lingard. For Zlatan standards, he was shit. He was worse than toilet. He was plumbing in the toilet. He was awful.
Okay. But
Jesse Lingard for me had one thing going for him. Zlatan missed an open opportunity. Fair enough with the header. But he also was still creating chances. He was still getting in position. But Jesse Lingard, he has one thing going for him, and that's his ball control. That man can control a ball very well. But Jesse Lingard couldn't control a ball yesterday. He had his one shot. Don't get me wrong. Good shot. You know, I don't expect Jesse Lingard to score that. I don't even expect him to get it on target. But Jesse Lingard had a nice shot. But besides that, what else did he do? Like, that's the thing. And I know you're going to say, I know you hate Zlatan Ibrahimovic. You don't like him. You know? But for me, I don't think Zlatan was worse than Jesse Lingard. I'm not going to, like, I respect, like, don't get me wrong, like, you're my homie, like, I'm going to respect what you think.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're right. Like, you're going to say, like, you're going to give me great, but I'm just going to be like, not for me.
Yeah, you probably saw a bunch of tweets that I retweeted.
Oh, yeah, don't worry.
Zlatan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm done with him. I really am. I'm done with him. I was never pro Zlatan to begin with. I wanted to let you finish, like, your thoughts.
My rant.
Yeah, no, but I feel you, but I'm done with him. I really am. Like, I know, like, this is my chance to rant, but there isn't really much to say. Like, for me, he's just Falcao 2.0, and I don't think he should start another game. I really don't.
Wow. You're putting him at Rooney levels of, that's bad. He has not been that bad.
He really has.
He's been worse than Wayne Rooney. He's been that bad. Like, he's been bad enough to be considered a Wayne Rooney.
I'm not saying that, but, like, I'm saying he's been bad enough that he definitely should not start, like, without a shadow. Like, you shouldn't even remotely think about him starting. Like, it should be Rashford starting at the 9, or maybe you want to play 4-4-2 and you want to start Martial and Rashford.
That makes no sense.
Maybe you want to start Martial up top.
That doesn't make sense, though.
He's third in the pecking order for me. Like, he's third.
Okay.
It goes Rashford, Martial, then Zlatan. And, like, that's, like, comfortably, too. That's not, like, maybe it depends on the opposition. No, like, it goes. And you know what? I hate to say it, but I have to give a shout out to Louis van Gaal for giving us Rashford, more or less.
He knows young talent. That man knows young talent.
Rashford's my man's.
So he's your favorite player. He's your favorite player in Man United right now. He's your favorite player.
I mean, without Rashford, right? Like, what else? What kind of other hope do I have? Like,
Martial.
I mean, like, Rashford and Martial. Like, both of them are my boys. No, Rashford and Martial are here, and then Pogba's, like, here for me. Like,
you can't compare. Like,
I know you're the one that compared. You just said Pogba, bro. Like,
but I'm not talking in terms of. I'm talking in terms of hope, right? I'm talking in terms of, like, the future. When I think about that, I don't think Pogba's gonna get worse than this. I think Pogba's gonna get better. Obviously.
Why are you even bringing up Pogba, bro? I'm talking about Rashford. Rashford's
Okay. But here's the thing for me. You said let's play 4-4-2 and let's play Rashford and Martial up top.
I said
that doesn't make sense. Why would you put two of the same type of strikers up top?
I didn't say that. I said I'd play Rashford at the 9, but if you were feeling adventurous, then I'd play 4-4-2 and play Rashford and Martial up top. 100%. Hell yeah. Hit him with the pace. Pace.
Okay, for me, pace. Let me give you an example.
Give me an example, yeah.
All right, for me, like, this is just to my knowledge. I don't watch, like, a lot of Atletico games, but to my knowledge, they start. What's that guy's name? Antoine Griezmann, and they start Fernando Torres. They're two completely different players, and the formula works. And they play 4-4-2. You know they play 4-4-2.
Okay.
If you put two of the same player, it's not going to work.
It is.
For me, Martial is now
because...
exclusively a winger. Martial's a winger for me now. Rashford's a 9. I agree with that.
I think they can comfortably play together up top. And
I don't think so.
No, they can. They 100% can.
If you think so, hey, by all means. But I personally don't. I don't see that. I don't think so.
They can.
Now, do I disagree with you in terms that we have to bench Zlatan? Yeah. I don't disagree with you.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we should bench him.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're comparing him to Falcao, mate.
He is Falcao.
Like, I will literally pull up a video on my phone of Falcao missing against QPR.
Okay, Zlatan missed yesterday. What's your point?
Mate, the ball was on the line. The ball was on the line.
A miss is a miss. A miss is a miss. Like, I don't like. It doesn't matter. Like,
But when Rashford,
and when I'm talking about,
but when Rashford skies a shot, it's
don't care. Rashford's a 19-year-old who
I don't give a
doesn't
damn.
think
I don't give a rat's ass. I really don't.
Rashford
I
doesn't
don't care.
think he's
I don't care. That's no.
Like Zlatan literally thinks he literally said the god of Manchester. Bro, just score your headers. Like, what do you mean, like, god of Manchester? Like, get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, he's like,
like
you know what
you're saying. Literally, you're giving someone like the benefit of the doubt because he's young, bro. If he's played in the Premier League for like almost a full season, we're coming around to the point.
So Rashford's trash.
I'm not saying Rashford's trash. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, for Zlatan, this is what you're doing. This is what everyone's doing. You're putting Zlatan expectations. He's not been playing like Zlatan-esque, but he hasn't been bad.
He's been bad.
He has not been
What do you
bad.
call not scoring in 4 games? That's bad. Unless you're like Giroud or something, like you should be scoring in 4 games. Mind you, like what I'm getting to is you can't why do you rate him? I don't get it because he was good with PSG last year.
I'm not rating him based on it like
that's the Falcao
like for me.
effect.
Don't get me wrong. I rate him because he's been good in the past. Okay, and you're all about what have you done for me lately? Like that's your mentality.
No, my mentality is, and this is
Are
why I
you
compare.
serious?
This is why I compare with Falcao.
Are you serious?
Listen, this is why I bring up Falcao because when Falcao was toilet, I kept telling myself, I was like, no, bro, like stick with it. Falcao was amazing at Monaco. He had 1 million goals. Atletico Madrid, he was scoring like from half field, like taking shots. That's what I kept telling myself. Yeah, don't give up. You keep talking about that QPR miss. The Everton miss, I don't care which miss. I was like, no, Falcao's my man. It's like, give him more minutes. Keep playing him. Bro, I'm done with that mentality. Like, that's over. For me...
So you're in the mentality of what have you done for me lately?
No,
that's literally what you've done.
That's literally what you're doing. If you're 34 years old and you're supposed to be some sort of superstar legend and you think you're the god of Manchester and something this, that, and you're not playing well, bye.
Okay, I'm not saying...
Bye.
I'm not... Okay. You're jumping to conclusions like we're still like what 8 or 9 games into the season. There's still 30 more games to go.
8th in the league, and the top 4 is divided by 1 point.
Okay, so if we like
We've
you
lost
like
3 games.
anything can happen.
Leicester lost 3 games all season last year.
Hold on. So like I said, you're thinking in the mentality of what have you done for me lately? Literally, that's your mentality.
No.
Mate, Chris Smalling. Fair enough, he was shit, but he was team of the season last year.
Okay, I brought up his last year when he fell off form.
Okay, but last year he was team of the season.
I don't care. Joe Hart made team of the season all the time, like every year. What's that done for him? Team of the season means nothing. Listen, if I was with this mentality of yours, then I'd be done with Martial too because he's not been that good. But you know what? Martial's one that...
No,
if I have a 20-year-old...
mindset that you are in. I'm not in the whole what have you done for me lately mindset. That's not me.
He's 34 years old. What do you mean? Like, what do you want to wait for? What do you want to wait for?
Mate, it's his first year in the Premier League. What more do you expect?
And it's his last, hopefully. It's his last, hopefully, because... what do you mean, what do you expect? You want me to wait for a 34-year-old to, like, get adapted to the game and get used to... Get the hell out of here, bro. I have Rashford and I have Martial. What am I waiting for you for?
Okay.
Nah, he's trash. He can, like, I'm done with him. He's third.
I can't wait. I can't wait till he scores, and then you're back on his dick.
Of course
I'm
gonna
say Zlatan's GOAT.
All right.
This is what you're gonna say.
You don't have to cuss. Second off, if he scores, I'm gonna be happy. What, you want me to be mad? If he proves me wrong, if next game against Man City he gets a hat trick, and then after that he scores again, and then over there he misses a game, but then he scores a hat trick again, and he does all this, I'll come back here and I'll be like, bro, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Like, he's good. Cool. But as of right now, in my head, he's not gonna do any of that because he's toilet. I'm done with him.
Okay. But you literally just said, okay, I was wrong. This, that. Just you said hopefully it's his last season. Just give him the rest of the season.
No,
I don't think
I
he
gave
starts
Falcao the rest of the season.
I don't think he starts against Man City. I don't think he starts at Burnley. And I don't even think he starts next week's game or the game after that.
I wish that were true.
He's going to come back and he's going to score. Watch. I promise you he'll score.
I'd hope he'd get one more goal. Like, he'll score one. You know what I'm saying?
He's going to score, and he's going to score the decisive goal to give us the 3 points or to take us somewhere. That's what's going to happen. That's my prediction.
He's going to come back in the Europa League and get another header against Zorio. And he's going to be sick. It's going to be dope. It's going to be awesome. Bro, I'm done with him. Like, I'm sorry.
Right.
Like, you want to trash on Jesse Lingard? Bro, Jesse Lingard's a red. At least Jesse Lingard's a red. All right, and Jesse Lingard's like, what, 23, 24? I got time for Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard scored the winner of the FA Cup, and he's one of us. Jesse Lingard's one of ours. He's one of...
Okay, but I'm not...
I'm
okay,
done. Why do I need to support a 34-year-old who doesn't...
Why don't you just give him the season? Why don't you just give him...
Falcao a season. I gave Falcao... I'm never giving anyone a season, never again. I gave Falcao a season.
That's the dumbest mindset to think
I gave Falcao a season.
Literally the stupidest
I gave Di Maria a season.
What?
I gave Di Maria a season, didn't I? I gave Falcao a season. What's up? Like I don't know. Like, I don't have time for these people. When I have Rashford, like, maybe if there were no other... Maybe if Wayne Rooney was my alternative. Hell yeah. I'd be like, no, Wayne Rooney. No, chill. Play Zlatan. But, bro, we have Rashford as an alternative.
No, please hype Rashford up to be this
Martial.
demigod. No, hype Rashford to be this
Martial as the
demigod.
alternative.
Hype him up so that when he fails, because you jinxed him like this, we'll have problems.
Right,
don't jinx him. Don't jinx him. You said we were going to beat Chelsea in the car on the way there. And what happened? We got smashed.
I acknowledge I jinxed us. What's up? Like,
okay, so just taper your expectations. Please taper them.
Expectations are very low, bro.
I'm not saying I don't rate Rashford. All right, don't get me wrong. I'll say it right now. I rate Rashford higher than I rate any other player in the Premier League. All right? I rate Martial the exact same. I rate them higher than Zlatan. All right? Facts, I do.
Cool.
But for me, taper the I don't think Zlatan's been that bad, so that's why I say keep playing Zlatan. And taper the expectations. They're still kids. They're still little. We're older than them. We are older than them.
Okay. What do you mean?
But don't put Rashford on this pedestal.
I'm not putting him on this pedestal. I'm just saying, like, we're 8th in the league. Rashford could comfortably start for the 8th team in the league.
Bro, are you kidding me? You're joking, right?
You're joking. All right, you're telling me Rashford can't start for the 8th,
I'm not saying
team
that.
that's 8th in the league, and get them goals.
I just told you, bench Zlatan like the next couple of games. I don't care.
Okay.
But for you, he doesn't start another game for me next season because he had a bad game against Chelsea.
No, I said we don't keep him next season.
He's third string.
He is.
Like, bro, we have two strikers. Martial's a winger now. Okay? No. I'm not putting Rashford up here. I'm not putting him up here. All right? He's not up here for me yet. He's still 19. People put Raheem Sterling up here when he was with Liverpool, and what did he do last year?
Who people? Which people? Only like the biased Liverpool fandom people did that.
And we're biased Man United fans. Facts. You talk to any other fan of any other club, they're not going to rate Rashford this high. They will.
No. That's where you're wrong. That's one of the few kids that's actually like universally rated.
Okay, but I talked to someone and they said I rate Ahia Nacho over Rashford. I think
okay, but that's a bias thing.
But what I'm saying, but that's not him being biased against Manchester United. He doesn't like a team in the Premier League. He just personally thinks Ahia Nacho is better than Rashford. He has his opinion. He's stupid for thinking that. All right, I think he's stupid. But bro, you're putting him up here. You're like, I have Rashford.
Okay, wait. Let me tell you.
I don't meet any other player.
One sec.
I have Rashford.
Okay, so he thinks that Nacho, whatever the hell his name is better than Rashford. Okay.
Okay, but here's the thing, right? Like I said, he's not biased towards a team. He doesn't, you know what I mean?
But what do you mean he's not biased? That counts as a bias.
No, because he supports Roma. How could he hate us if he supports Roma?
But there's people that hate us, right? And they'll just pick apart little cheeky players, and they'll just be like, "This guy's not good. This guy's better than this guy."
Anyways, let me get back to my point. Let me just get back to the main point of all this. Is I rate Rashford. I love him, and he's the future of this club. I rate Martial. He's the future of this club. But bro, you're putting him up here.
Okay.
He's not ready to be up here yet.
I'll ask you one question. Can you name 5 teams, not including Real Madrid and Barcelona, that Rashford cannot start for?
Juve.
Okay.
Bayern. Dortmund.
You need 2 more.
Man City.
That's debatable for me, but go ahead.
That's not debatable. Aguero up top. Are you mad? Aguero up top?
Okay. Go. You have 1 more left.
Atletico Madrid.
He hasn't started ahead of Fernando Torres.
He doesn't start. They have another guy over there.
They have Kevin Gamero, who is.
He doesn't start over Gamero.
Gamero hasn't played at all like this season. Like he's injured. He's not fit. He's this. He's that.
When Gamero plays, he starts.
I'm giving you 4. I'm giving you 4 teams.
Okay.
And mind you named the German champions and you named the Italian champions. Okay, so like part of those 2.
Okay. But we're Manchester United. We should be at that level. So
okay, but my point is, he is an excellent, phenomenal player, and
I'm not saying he's not.
You think I'm hyping him up? If I really wanted to hype him up, I'd compare him to Messi.
You have before.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
It's not on record.
No, I haven't. No, I
Don't even
haven't.
scroll up.
Nah,
I will
chill.
through our texting conversation.
Chill.
What'd you call him?
It was jokes. What do you mean jokes? He's the truth.
Nah, bro. Nah. I know you, bro.
Moral of the story. I'd rather play a guy that can start for almost any team in Europe than Zlatan. Than a 34-year-old Zlatan. Simple. Because okay, can we agree on one thing? Rashford's only going to get better. Facts or not facts?
Okay, yeah.
Wait, facts or not facts?
Facts.
Zlatan's only going to get worse. Because he's 34. He's 35 in like a few days.
Pretty sure he is 35 now.
Or he is already 35. Yeah. So
I mean, yeah,
one
but that's
guy
just the way of
is
life.
only going to get better.
That's the way of life.
Yeah,
that's the way
but
it goes.
one guy's only going to get better, and one guy's only going to get worse. And then this one guy is already playing badly right now and hasn't scored at all. And he's.
Let me ask you a question. Why would we bring in Zlatan if we have Rashford? Why would we bring him in?
You're bringing him for experience. You're bringing him because the man's won everything. Okay, but he's not.
Okay, so
he's
you
not
just
serving his purpose.
You suggest buying a world-class striker who's won the Golden Boot to sit on the bench the entire time.
Yeah, sit on the bench instead of. Well, he's not playing well, so he sits on the bench. Simple.
Okay, I agree with you. He's not playing well. He does not deserve to start.
Okay.
Fair enough. We agree on that right now. He does not deserve. 2016, 9:09 p.m. in Boston. He doesn't deserve to start. Facts. Okay, whatever. I'm over that.
Okay.
But you literally went from just today to 30 games later. He shouldn't start. He's third choice.
He's third choice.
He's Wayne Rooney. He's Falcao. Like, bro, what are you saying? He's
third choice.
He's not third choice. Martial's a winger.
No, not for me. Not for me.
Yes, he's
not
a
for
winger.
me. Not for me.
All right, but consensus says he's a winger.
Consensus would include me agreeing, and I don't agree. So by English language, that's
okay. Wrong. But everyone but you agrees that he's a winger.
That's actually not true. Like that is not.
Okay, but I'm saying all right. The majority thinks he's a winger.
He can play as a winger. But long term, in the future, he is a striker. Like that's all.
Then why play him at the wing now? That's stupid. That logic is
because
dumb.
who else are you gonna play? Who else are you gonna play on the left? Who are you gonna play on the left? Who does that left wing? Who do we have?
You play Martial because he's a winger.
Memphis Depay? No. I think right now because he's a young player, fair enough. Put him on the right, put him on the left. Sorry, because he's a young player. Get
what's
the
the
feel
point
of the
of
game.
switching him over?
But when he hits his prime,
doesn't make any sense.
when he gets, you know who was a left winger? You know who was a left winger? Robin van Persie was a left winger. Thierry Henry was a left winger. Am I saying Martial's Robin van Persie or Thierry Henry? Of course not. Absolutely not. I'm not crazy. But I'm just saying.
Are you sure you're not crazy?
No, I'm not. I'm not saying
sure.
that. But what I can say is, it's like in the past, strikers have played like on the left when they were young players. Like it's not.
And then when they're old, they play at striker.
When he gets
What's
to his
the point?
prime, he moves to striker position. Like that's all I'm saying. Like it's not rocket science. That doesn't mean because he's playing winger right now doesn't mean he's a winger.
Okay, but you know who else played left winger and is still a left winger? Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cool.
Like what's your point? Like
my point is Zlatan is third choice.
What?
As number 9. That's all my point. Zlatan is the third choice striker at the number 9.
Okay,
that's all.
That's your opinion. I don't agree with you, obviously, since you just yelled at each other for the past 30 minutes.
Enough.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Fair enough. I agree with that.
Sick.
But what I'm just trying to say is I don't want here's the thing. Because
you don't want him to sit on the bench. You don't want him to rot on the bench.
No. It has nothing to do with Zlatan. Forget about Zlatan right now. When it comes to Rashford, specifically Rashford, because Martial showed last year he can carry a team. But with Rashford, don't put him up here. Just please not yet. If he scores 5 goals in 5 consecutive games, sure, we can start doing that. But as long as he's scoring at like the rate he's scoring at now, don't put him freaking in the sky like he's better than this guy. He's better than this guy. He's like, no, not yet. Not yet for me. Just not yet. If you want him to play over Zlatan, that's one thing. But if you like you're just like, we have Rashford, he's better than literally everybody else in the Premier. Like, no.
Oh, okay. Sick.
Okay, so what's next? What's next on our itinerary?
I don't even know, man.
Do we rash on Chris Smalling enough? I think we should rash on him some more.
What's his name? Fellaini. Yeah, we already.
He was shit.
Valencia's really good, though. You know what?
Yeah, Valencia.
Valencia's a top class right back.
Yeah, he's good.
Quality.
He's really good.
He's quality.
He's really good. Definitely
top
3 in the league.
For sure.
Definitely top 3 in the league.
Yeah. Who the hell else, bro? Kyle Walker, yeah.
Bellerin and Klein are both playing better than he is.
Okay. That's about it. And that's not really saying much. I don't really
What do you mean
rate.
that's not saying much? Bellerin and Klein are both younger than Valencia, who's 30.
Sick. They're talking about this season. Like
Like,
I'm not trying.
okay,
This isn't
Valencia
manager mode.
by Valencia, by like him going from a winger to a right back, he's 10 out of 10. He hasn't been the best right back in the league though.
Okay. Like I'm not even gonna disagree with you, but like Valencia's class, and he's a red,
He's a
and
top.
he's a red, and you know what?
All the shit we've put him through, like, and for him to stay, like, no, he's a legend.
And you know what? We're bad, right? And when we were bad under David Moyes and under Van
There was
Gaal,
excuses.
I did
David
this
Moyes
thing.
is-
No, I did
David-
this thing
no.
where I stuck to the Reds, like the players that we have that are like Reds. You know what I'm saying? Because that's
Sure.
all I had. I didn't have anything else. And Valencia's a Red, so I'm gonna stick with them. And there are a lot of players that are, in my opinion, just not Reds. Chris Smalling, I don't think is a Red. Maybe he is. Like, maybe the like
But, all right, I think it would help the viewers if you define what a red is for you.
someone that's like actually like a proper fan of the team and like actually gets it. You know what I mean? Like gets it. Like doesn't go to the training ground. He's like, all right, I'm at work, or like, oh, like I'm a football player. No, like there's a difference. There's like being a football player and then there's being a Manchester United player, right?
All right, so let me, because I don't disagree with you. I don't think Chris Smalling is a red either. That's like I don't think so. But like the thing is, like with that definition in mind, like how can you tell if a player is not a red?
You can-
like
you
for
can
me,
tell, like-
the way I determine if a player is not a red, right, is I look back at the summer, and you probably don't know about this, but I mean I read stupid stories on Twitter. Like Jordan Ibe, like wasn't getting game time, and he basically effed off to Bournemouth, right? He just uses like I can't if I'm not getting game time, I don't want to
Sure.
be here. But for me, like players like Valencia, who even though he got battered and hurt and all that stuff last season, for example, he still stuck with it. He's just like I
Yeah.
don't care. You know what I mean?
No,
And he
he's a
came
Red.
back.
Yeah.
And for me, like I said, I don't think Chris Smalling's a red, but like
I don't think
Chris
Chris Smalling's
Smalling,
about
like-
this life. Like I don't think he is.
I obviously I think he enjoys playing for us, but I don't think like he's like he would. I don't think he would put. I think he would put himself before he'd put the team. That's what I think.
Oh, for sure.
That's why I don't think he's a red. I think he would put himself, be selfish, above the team.
And that Herrera's a Red.
Like Ander Herrera has sacrificed literally every facet of his game to change
red.
just so he can get playing. Like that's a red. That's by my definition a
Yeah,
red.
he's a Red. He's a Red.
Mata's a red.
Mata's a Red. No, for sure, Mata's a Red. But there's just a lot of players that just like I don't even know what the problem is anymore at this point. Like, I read this thing that
I'll say it. You're gonna think I'm crazy. I don't think Zlatan's a red.
oh no, obviously he's not a Red.
No. But like you, without what I just argued, you'd think I would say no. I don't think he's a red. I think he's a good player who should play. There are a lot of good players who should play. Di Maria was a good player who should have played, but he's not a
He was
red.
not even close. Yeah,
Di Maria is the exact opposite of red. He's literally like
a blue.
he's a blue.
He's
He's
this
scum.
hat. He is this
He's
hat.
literally- He's like oh,
No, he's a
all right.
loser. But we're not talking about Di Maria. We're not talking.
He's a
about Di Maria.
coward. He's a coward.
He's a coward. We're not talking about him though. Moving forward, we have Man City on Wednesday.
Gonna get smashed.
Um,
Don't say we're gonna win because every time you say that we lose. Just say we're gonna lose.
are we? They just lost 4-0 to Barcelona.
Okay,
They
but
were
that's
very-
Barcelona. We lost.
They
You're
were very
comparing-
poor against. I'm just saying their form recently. Like they lost 4-0. They were very poor against Southampton. They missed. Was that against Southampton that they missed 2 penalties? Who'd they play where they missed 2 penalties? Aguero missed
I don't
one
know.
and De Bruyne missed one. That was Everton. That was Everton.
They tied
missed-
and they tied that
They
game.
tied Everton. They lost 4-0 to Barcelona. They tied Southampton. They're not in good form.
But they're better form than we are.
Are they?
I mean, we beat Fenerbahce, not really saying much, and then we
Yeah.
got smashed.
Yeah, and we tied Stoke. So like we're like I'm not saying we're in better or worse form, but like they're not in good form. We're not in good form.
But
So-
factor in, okay, all right. So form wise, we're equal. Cool.
More or less.
They bodied us earlier this season.
I mean, we fixed it up in the second half of that game, but like essentially like in a collective way, they bodied us. That is a fact. I just think that Mourinho is gonna get a grip, And because it's a cup game, I really like that it's a cup game because he can do something irrational. You know what I mean? Like he could,
And it's an excuse.
He could be
It's
crazy
an
and play Fusumensa at center back, start him, and like
not crazy, but okay.
that's not that crazy, but like you know what I mean? Like, and that wouldn't be weird. Like that'd be like it's a cup game. He's giving the young players a chance. You know what I mean? And I think if anyone like that, like I think Schneiderlin's gonna get a start. I think Fusumensa will get a start. I think players like that, like you have to take this chance, bro.
Fringe players, basically. Fusumensa's not a fringe player,
Not
but
fringe, but yeah. I'm like, take your chance because if you play well on Wednesday, that's it. Like you're a starter for next weekend. Like it's all in your hands. Like you know what I'm trying to say, right? Like
yeah,
play well on Wednesday and like go grab it. Like do you, bro? Like he could start Memphis. He could do that. Like he could literally do that because we were that trash against Chelsea that like anything could happen. And it's a cup game that anything could happen. And if someone like, let's just say someone like Memphis gets a start on the left, take your chance. If you start on Wednesday and you don't take your chance, you're dead to me. You're literally dead to me. Like I'm done with you.
That's another one on the list.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you can't take your chance now, I mean, and like knowing Mourinho, like maybe he's crazy. Maybe he plays the same exact team. Like he could honestly do that, just as like not punishment, but like, you idiots, like, prove yourselves. Here's your chance. You know what I'm saying?
Said that. All right, but to be fair, yeah, the players played like shit. Don't get me wrong.
Tactics were wrong too, though. That's that what you're going to?
Were dead wrong. Like. Oh my god, 4-2-3-1. It just doesn't.
But that's another thing, right?
It doesn't work.
How do you? Not you personally, but how does one know the tactics are wrong when you have people like Chris Smalling making an error like that in the first 30 seconds? Maybe he told Chris Smalling, do this, this, and this, and he did none of it. You know what I mean? Because that's what happened. That's exactly what happened.
But at that point, it's all hypothetical.
No, it's not hypothetical because that's exactly what happened against the City in the City game. Isn't that what he literally said? I told Bailly not to give the ball away at his first touch. He did that 22 times. That's Mourinho's words after the game against City. So, like, it's happened in the past in games that we've gotten bodied where players just didn't do what they were supposed to do. Like, so
you need to buy into the philosophy. Look. You got. We talked about it, and we talked about the lineup against Chelsea, and we were like, it looked good. We've done well with this lineup. We've beaten Leicester with this lineup. No, maybe it wasn't. No, we've won with this lineup. But for me, like after seeing the game, this lineup, you implode it. You implode the entire lineup.
Okay. We said that against Watford, like.
No, but mate, there's a difference between losing to like Watford. Like losing to Watford was just a meme. Like it was literally just a meme. I think we were just doing it for bounce.
Was it?
We were just doing it for bounce. But losing against Chelsea 4-0. Right, 4-0, 4-0, conceding a 30-second goal, conceding a goal from a defensive midfielder who's never scored in the Premier League before. Like with that being in mind, like you implode the team.
He scored like a messy goal too. It wasn't even like a fluke or something. Yeah.
Like the thing is, right, is you don't I'm trying to come up with words. Like if you lose 2-1 to a good Liverpool team, you don't implode the team.
Yeah, I'm not even like
you were
mad,
you were
but you're not.
To a good Liverpool team, you know.
But we just got thumped.
We lost to a very average Chelsea team. We got battered. We got screwed.
So what's your starting lineup for Wednesday?
But I'm just But before I get to that, I'm just saying like you completely like this team.
Yeah, you implode it. But what do you do?
Very very few players that should start. Very few players should start.
Tell me.
Okay, so Valencia right back.
Obviously.
Bailly's hurt. Smalling's shit.
1 to 2 months, right? Is what I read for Bailly.
Maybe, man. I didn't read it.
1 to 2 months, I heard. All right, continue. Valencia right back.
Valencia right back. David in net. I mean, look, David conceded 4 goals.
But you're still playing David in net, yeah, for sure.
One was his fault. Like one, it was the Hazard one. You could have saved that Hazard one.
The first one was you can put some blame on him as well.
Oh, that first one, I so 2 goals. I would say 2 goals. That first one was you do not come out on that. You don't run out like that. You don't.
Granted, Smalling was like, get the ball.
But. Yeah. David has a better chance of saving it in the net.
And he should know better than to trust Chris Smalling too. Like
exactly. Anyways, David in net, Valencia right back. You put Fosu-Mensah in. You put Daley Blind in. You put Luke Shaw at left back. Or if you're really, really, really against Fosu-Mensah, you start Marcos Rojo and Daley Blind. I don't care how it works. This whole left-footed left center back, Chara, I don't care. He starts. You could start him there. Center midfielders, you start Herrera, you start Schneiderlin, and you start Mata. Pogba needs to sit.
Really?
He needs to sit after that.
D block.
He needs to sit. Fellaini needs to sit.
Well, yeah.
Herrera, for me, though, has played well enough that even though he had a really, really bad game against Chelsea by his standards, he still starts. Pogba was abysmally bad. Pogba was really bad. And for me, when you bench a player, Pogba's one of those guys. Like, Pogba isn't like a Jordan Ive, and he's like, F off, I want to go to whatever. Pogba's like, okay, this is my second chance with my dream club. Like, I need to play well. Like, this is, like, for me, there are no excuses why we should be as low as we are. We should have not, we had the potential to win every game that we've played. Like, that for me is
Yeah. I'll tell you my lineup, too. Yeah, but.
Left Martial, up top Rashford. Who I put on the freaking right? I put Lingard at the right. I have no Mkhitaryan. You start Mkhitaryan on the right.
Even after what happened to him at City last time?
I don't care. I don't bro. Jesse Lingard at the right after that performance? No, thank you. No. Mkhitaryan needs to play. He hasn't played in a month. It's the EFL Cup. Who cares?
Okay. Yeah, back four. I don't know if I'd go for the same exact personnel, but same concept. Like, Smalling's obviously not playing. I'd play Daley Blind and Fusu Mensah. That's not going to happen, but, like, that's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see Fusu Mensah start at center back. I want to see Luke Shaw start at the left back, obviously. Midfield, I would go with Carrick and Schneiderlin and Pogba.
You're giving Pogba time at the 10.
Yeah. Because I'm not giving him time at the 10. I'm giving him freedom because you play Schneiderlin and you play Carrick, Pogba really does not have to do anything defensively. He has to do nothing defensively. And you know what? I'm playing Schneiderlin and I'm telling Schneiderlin, bro, you have one job. Body Kevin De Bruyne. That's all you have to do. Forget about everyone else. Kevin De Bruyne. And, like, if you don't see Kevin De Bruyne, if he's not near you or anything, there's that little guy, David Luiz. Wreck him.
David
Silva. Take him out. They have the same haircut. That's all Schneiderlin has to do today. Then Wednesday. Whatever. Martial on the left. Ashford up top. I guess Mkhitaryan on the right. I can see your point of the whole, like, he hasn't played in a month and everything, but yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if he started. I'm not by any means. I just really, really can't see it. But, like,
for me, he like it's so stupid. You don't buy a player and then not play him. You don't like forget the fact like that Mkhitaryan, like, even at his age, don't forget the fact that he did what he did last season. Forget, like, clean slate. He, like, you don't sign a player and then just have him ride the bench. That doesn't make any sense.
I feel you. No, I feel
you know what I mean? That might be the Louis van Gaal talking in me after all the times I saw Memphis play, because Memphis had chances. Memphis had a chance. He just didn't take them.
Chances.
But Mkhitaryan had the one Premier League game against Man City and he got bodied. Fair enough. Like, he was shit. He was bad. He was really bad. But it's been a month, bro. Like, Mourinho, like,
cut him some slack, and then you saw like you have any other options.
This was your assign. Like, you wanted him. Yeah. You thought he was good enough to play for Manchester United. So prove it. Prove everyone wrong. Because we're literally, Manchester United right now is a meme. We are a meme. We are a joke of a club right now.
It's lit.
Like, it's bad. It's so bad. Like, oh my god, it just gives me a headache.
I'm not as stressed as you are.
But you don't get it as bad as I do, because I talk you think you talk shit. I talk a lot more. Like,
it's not that I talk more, bro. It's just like when people hate, like, and I hear them hating, it doesn't matter to me. You care way too much about the haters, bro. Like, that's all it is. You just care way too much about the haters. Like, if someone texts you and says to you, Pogba's trash, you'll get actually upset and you'll get mad. For me, I'm just sick. Pogba's for me, trash, yeah? Is he recycle, or is he what kind of trash is he? Like, I'm trying to figure that, like, bro.
But the thing is for me,
haters, brush them off. They can't see me. I'm wearing camo. They can't see me.
I can't. Wow, that was stupid.
They I don't care, bro. Like,
Okay, no, I don't get me wrong. I 100% agree with what you're saying. Like, I agree with it.
that you
Don't
care
get
about
me
the
wrong.
haters.
No, but see, the thing is, I don't care about them. Like what I care about is that you're dissing my mans. You're dissing my
Bro,
mans.
sometimes you need to be dissed. Like,
No.
if
Okay,
someone
after
comes up to me right
that-
now and says,
But no. But this is how it is. These are haters. Pogba's shit. He wasn't worth this. He scores 2 goals against Fenerbahce. He was okay. It's like no. Give the man his props when he's due, and then I'll take the shit. But when you don't give him his when he's due, just don't.
But the thing is, right? After Pogba has one big game, do you really have the nerve to go out there and be like, I told you Pogba's good? Like,
He is.
I
What?
know, no, he is good, but what I'm saying is I'll talk about Pogba come May. Like right now, I'm just gonna be so bipolar with him. So I'm not for Pogba. This is just specific to. I'm not talking about any other. Right now, I'm just gonna be bipolar because it's October. He's been trash. He's been good. He's been trash. He's been good. So obviously, I think he's good. This is obviously, but come May, then we'll talk about you paid X amount of money for him and he did that. Come May, bro, come back in May.
But the thing is with that, with that whole I don't care how much money we spend on a player.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying
For me,
talk. Yeah.
if I'm the guy in business, obviously I care. In Football Manager, I care. In FIFA 16 career mode, I care. But as long as I'm getting my man, the guy that I want, then I don't care how much money. Money is just an object at that point. It's not my money.
When we bought Pogba, I logged into my bank account online and I checked my balance, and guess what? It was the same.
See, that.
They didn't touch any of my money.
See, that.
They didn't touch any of it.
When you bring up the whole money situation, get over it, bro. We got the guy we want.
No, the best one's the best one is you paid 80 million for Pogba and we paid 30 million for I don't know who. Xhaka. And he scored 4 goals and Pogba scored 3. I'm sick. Sick. Okay, where's that 50 mil? Did you get that difference? Did you go when you signed him? Did you check your bank account and 50 mil was deposit? Sick. I don't bargain buy of the summer. Sick. We have money. Spend it, right? I'd literally rather spend 50 million on Nathan Redmond than have 50 million sit in the Glazers' bank account. I don't care how much we spend on a player. I want to spend more. I want to spend less. Buy Nathan Redmond for 50 million.
For me, when you buy a player,
sit in a billionaire's bank account. I don't care.
For me, when you buy a player, it shows you want to be better when you buy a player. That's a hashtag facts. Hashtag facts. You want to be better when you buy a player.
It's never mattered really.
So money. So at that point, think of it with that. It's okay. Sure, you're spending 200 million on Griezmann, future Manchester United player.
Shout outs to Griezmann.
But you're getting your mans. You are getting your mans. You're getting who you paid for. I don't care that you spent.
I don't care if you buy him for 6 mil or 60 mil. I don't care.
You're getting your mans. And Louis van Gaal said it best because he did say it best. He's I expect the same from all my players, no matter their price tag.
Exactly. If you're good enough to play for this team,
I expect my players to be better.
If you're good enough that you're registered on the squad and you got a shirt number, go out there and play, show some respect. You know what I mean?
I have to ask you a question. Now that we've had proper 24, probably more now at this point, hours to think, right? Because at the very beginning, you know me and how I feel about my man Bastian Schweinsteiger. You know how I feel about him. I still love him. I still love him. I still think he's a red. He's a red. He's a red. Even after all the ish we put him through, he's still doing his thing. It makes him look better. Fair. No, you brought up this point. It makes him look better. Fair. But still, you can do other things to make him look better. But anyways, besides the point. For me, do you think Mourinho should bring him back to the fold? Do you think he brings him on just as a bench, just on the bench? Do you think he does?
He can't, first of all, because Schweinsteiger's an asset. He's not actually a football player. He's not a Manchester United football player. His payroll is but
wasn't he registered? He was registered, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but then
He was registered as a player. Like when you register for the team.
When they changed it, like when the Manchester United, whatever. Let's just pretend he is registered. Would I bring him back? No. What's the point? Like, what's the point? I mean, if he does, by all means, like, shouts to you for trying something to change this debacle. But if he doesn't, or like, I'm not gonna tell, like, you know, like it's.
Even after that midfield performance. Even after that, really.
You have to try Carrick and Schneiderlin first, don't you? Carrick proved himself.
Carrick's proved himself.
And,
okay,
and you still have
Schneiderlin. Even Schneiderlin's not been bad. But, like...
Not been bad. He hasn't played. Has he played this season?
Schneiderlin?
Other than, like, coming on off the bench, like, 3 times.
Oh, Europa League games, he started. He started the Northampton game. The Northampton game.
He started Northampton. You're right. Yeah, I forgot about that, yeah.
But, for me, like, it's like... And again, like, this is bias. My man, I love Schweinsteiger. Like, I bought his jersey at Old Trafford. Like, I kind of have to like the guy at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'd bring him back?
I would bare minimum bring him to the bench. Does he play? Who God knows. But I don't think he was bad enough last season that he doesn't warrant a place on the bench. Like, that man is a man of class. Like, he's been...
All of last season collectively is better than this is Zlatan's first, like, so far.
Right.
And
Here we go.
Facts only.
That's not a fact. That's an opinion. That's not a fact. It's an
facts
opinion.
only.
It's not a fact.
And you know what? Maybe actually, like, putting someone like Schweinsteiger next to Pogba, that has potential, like that. But like, yeah, I can't see.
I mean, obviously, like, we're all depressed and whatnot, but like logically, like, had we sold Schweinsteiger, that's the thing. But like,
I've accepted it. I've accepted that we're trash. So like, I'm over it. We lost 4-0 to Chelsea. Like, I'm over it.
Lost 4-0 to motherfucker.
I'm just looking to the next L that we're about to take. Like, that's.
We're gonna lose to Man City. I don't think we
score predictions. Let's do it. It's about time. It's about time.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't really want to do this. Fuck.
I'm never really gonna predict us losing. Like, I just can't. I can't just be like, we're gonna, you know. I can say it as a joke and stuff, but like, I think we'll win 3-2.
I don't think we'll win.
Rashford gets 2, and I don't know who picks up another one.
Like, for me, oh no, you got to finish first. Sorry.
What do you mean 3-2?
You said Rashford gets 2 and someone picks up another one.
Yeah, someone. I don't know. Valencia gets a cheeky goal.
Wow. All right. Now I know this can't be a real score prediction. So, but anyways, that's not shots.
Patrice Evra scores. I think Evra's gonna get a goal.
What'd you say?
I think Evra's gonna get a goal on Wednesday.
Okay. Anyways, now that that's done.
Shouts to Evra. He was a red.
He's a red.
What's your score prediction? Go.
I think considering the fact that we lost 4-0 against Chelsea, we lose 2-0. I don't think we're gonna win.
D block, straight up, like 2-0 loss. Like,
bro, like here, I'm so
no
like,
respect for the culture.
Mate, this whole day has just been a massive L. Like,
all right. Well, I think yeah. Any
so bad.
Any shout outs?
Ray, obviously. I'm that's it, just Ray. I only shout out Ray.
Shout out.
Actually, I do have another shout out. Shout out to Misum.
For the cheeky comment. He left us a comment on the video. The vlog. That
was a really
one.
stupid. On the vlog, or was you talking about the other one?
He left us a comment on the vlog one.
Basically,
I like this style. Shouts to you.
Yeah, basically, we had beef over the weekend about.
We're not even going into that, mate.
I'm just saying, like, shout outs to him. Like, we're good now. Like, all this.
Sick. All right, this is a wrap. This is done. This is so done.
This is an hour long.
This is the young hour long rant. If you watched this long, say something to get that shout out, because purple heart emoji, because.
Blue heart emoji. What are you saying?
Purple heart, because when you go to war and like you do something honorable, you get a purple heart. Like in real life, that happens. Like,
word.
Learn your history, bro.
I done tried a lot. I done failed a lot. If we getting locked, we make bail a lot.